Let's pray. It's the fourth year anniversary of Kobe's death. Homage to the great Mamba. And what I want to talk about the lesson and the message we can really take from Kobe's death. And see, everybody else can be talking about basketball and like the championships, the Mamba mentality, and that's cool if you're a sports fan. But you got to really look at the real deepness of the Kobe's death and why it's symbolic. And one of the things I took away from Kobe's death was that death it has no agenda. When death is ready to call you, brother, there ain't nothing you can do about it. You just gotta go with a fucking smile on your face and middle fingers up. That's it. That's all you can do when it comes to death. Because death doesn't give you a forewarning. It doesn't tell you just one day you're living, the next day, over. Game time. On to the next life. And when you start to understand that, like, death has no fucking feelings or doesn't care about if you want to live, doesn't care about if you are ready to die, doesn't care if you got to say goodbye, doesn't care if you got to tell the truth, doesn't got to care if you lived all your dreams and everything out, it changes your perception of reality. See, I remember exactly where I was when Kobe's death occurred. I was driving on the freeway. And I started getting texts from some of the homies like, bro, you hear the news? I'm like, what you talking about? He's like, dude, Kobe died. I was like, get the fuck out. What are you talking about Kobe died? Kobe can't die. Kobe's only 40-something. What do you mean Kobe's dead? Huh? He's like, no, Kobe died, dude. Helicopter, and his daughter died with a couple other people. I said, dude, you're lying to me. You're fucking lying. There's no way. How could that even be possible? That's not even real. And I looked at my phone, and lo and behold, we started getting reports. Helicopter crash in Calabasas. Likely people on the plane was Kobe Bryant, the pilot, his daughter, a couple other people from Orange County. I was like, holy shit, this is real. And then the reports start coming out, the confirmations, and you realize that's it. He's not here of this world. Him and Gigi, they don't exist. Gone. Gone. Just like a cockroach or a fucking plant that died or a tree that fell over or a grandma who's 90, they're gone. Non-existent. There is no more chapters to add to Kobe Bryant's life. It's finished. And that's what you start to realize about death, the finality of it. That when your life is done, it is finished. Finished. There is no like, oh, we're going to resurrect. No. It's over. I'm pretty sure Vanessa Bryant and like the older daughter, they probably, every day they think, oh, Kobe and Gigi are going to walk through that door one day. Just one day we know. One day we just keep believing hard enough. Kobe and Gigi, we'll find out it was all a prank. Kobe was fucking with us. It was all a prank. And he's going to walk through that door. But he's not. The same thing goes for you and any other person. Like, you might have a loved one that died, and you might think, oh, man, maybe they'll come back through the door one day. Maybe this, maybe that. And they don't. And you know what's harder is, like, if you don't witness it. It's like the bodies got destroyed in that airplane. Like, just destroyed beyond recognition. Almost like they never fucking even existed. And that has to be the toughest part, because it's like you're looking at the remains. It's like, is that really Kobe? Is that really my daughter? And psychologically, that's something you don't ever get over. That's something you carry with your heart forever. It doesn't end. It's fucking always there. Always there. And so it made me realize as a human being during that time period, it's like, dude, what am I doing with my life? Am I living? Am I really pushing myself to the best I can be? Am I really giving myself all that I can be as a human being? Or am I just playing around? Am I just joking? Am I just enjoying the fucking bullshit of life? Not having moving with any seriousness and like it was such a fucking shocking experience. Because I don't know Kobe. I don't know his daughter. I don't know anything about Kobe besides he played basketball and those things. But it's like the man played his whole career out, got done, was retired for about 2 or 3 years, and all of a sudden, gone into dust. No longer amongst us. And that's powerful. I think as human beings, sometimes we have to really sit down and like let the shock of what life is really sit down and realize, dude, you don't get forever. There's a clock ticking at all times. At all times, the clock is always ticking. Like, you might not know when your time is up, but listen, every day that you exist and live, that clock is ticking. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. And you got to decide, what are you going to do with your life? Who are you? Like, what are you accomplishing? Because whether you die at like 40, whether you die at 20, whether you die at 90, and 90, whether you die at 120, it's like, bro, the clock is ticking. What are you doing with this life? When you look back on the deathbed, like, and that's what makes me most sad about the situation is because Kobe, if we're going to give it a stat, Kobe got to kind of do everything he wanted to do. Kobe set out to be one of the best basketball players of all time, and he accomplished that very goal. He got to run. He got to win championships. He got to experience losses of championship. He got to be an all-star. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. He got to experience everything there is, the top of being a NBA player. That's what he wanted, to be known as one of the greatest basketball players to ever exist, if not the best. And he got to live that out. But when you look at like Gigi and the other people that were in the plane, Gigi was only like, what, 14, 15, maybe that, I think 13. Her shit got cut short at 13. The ripe age of 13. Didn't even get to experience like prom. Didn't get to experience a marriage, a wedding, even her first love. So many things she missed out on. She didn't get to fucking enjoy and live. And as a person, as a human being, you should look at that and say, damn, man, I want that same experience. I wish I can go out and experience that very same existence as Kobe, where I got to live out what I want to do. I got to accomplish my dreams, got to accomplish my goals. And the thing with Kobe's always looking for new goals, but he accomplished the major goal he wanted. When he left his career, he left it all on the table. He was satisfied with the way his career finished. A 60-point game out of his last game. He tore his Achilles, came back and played. He won multiple championships, got 5 chips, was highly recognized by his peers and older generation players that this guy's a savage. He's good. Everybody speaks highly of Kobe. But his daughter, what did she get to experience? Didn't even get all the way to adulthood. Didn't get to find a husband. Didn't get to get married. So many life experiences that were ahead of her, she just completely missed out on. And as a human being, you should look at that and say, damn, I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to live another day. I'm blessed to get out here and go out and do the best I can do and be able to make myself better for the future. Not everybody gets that, man. And especially if you're one of these people that were privileged, where you got like one of the best of all time experiences, like where you're born in America, you're kind of wealthy or middle class, you got to go to college, you got to go have girlfriends, you fell in love. She probably never got a chance to experience love with a man. Like, you got to really think about these things, man. Like, and that's what kind of crushes me, because you realize death has no agenda. Like, you're going to die. It'll be over. You'll die. And the world will move on. You won't be here. Eventually, everybody will forget. Everybody that you even known will eventually die, and they'll forget about you. Everybody, at some point in time, we'll forget about Kobe. It might not be this year. It might not be 50 years from now. It might not be 100. But eventually, Kobe will be forgotten. But at least he got to live. He got to experience his life. He got to leave a legacy. So really think about that. Before you die, man, what legacy do you get to live? Or what legacy do you get to produce? And that's what I want you all to think about. That's the greatest lesson to take from the Kobe death experience. R.I.P. Mamba, R.I.P. Gigi, R.I.P. everybody who died in that tragic plane crash 4 years ago. Because, man, that's the tragedy of life, is that death has no agenda that you know about. I mean, death has an agenda. You just don't know about it. When death says, hey, it's time to go, brother. It's time to go.